We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. First and 10. Here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Here's Tate to return. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, Slayton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards and a giant 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Giants!
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
12 yards there and a first down.
12.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Yard on the play. Brings up 3rd.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 29, Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Deep ball for Goodwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Giants 7. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Golden Tate on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
47-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Eagles 24, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
To Saquon Barkley. That's a gain of 7.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Giants set to get to football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
On third down, Jackson looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's a gain of
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 40.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Tate to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
36-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Xavier McKinney.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
1st down, Philadelphia.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run here with Jason Huntley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Under 10. Under 10.
They go again with Huntley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Miles Sanders with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
It's a gain of 6.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They've just been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
21-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First down.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson operating from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
On the keeper.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the keeper. Today's final score, Eagles.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.